There is something we must now pay attention to. It is Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor that has been talking about this concerning what is going on right now, that Mazi NNAMDI Kanu is still in detention and the killings that is currently going on in Igbo land. So he has brought it to the front burner, and that is one of the things we want to look at in this very video. Of course, you already know that in Noble Media, we look at what is happening, where there's killings, injustice. Our work is to bring it out to the front burner so that the world will know what is happening. We believe that knowledge is power. The more we talk about these things, the more the chances of us getting things right. So sit down as we look at this very news that just broke a few minutes ago about what Ifeanyi Ejiofor said. He's a lawyer that has worked with Mazi NNAMDI Kanu closely for some time. Lawyer Ifeanyi Ejiofor decried genocide killings in Southeast, says it's another Biafran war, demands urgent action. In a statement he released on Saturday, Ejiofor condemned the recent massacre of unarmed civilians in Obinetiti, Ndi Jezie, Ụmụalaọma, and Ndi Akwụnwaatọ, 4 communities in Arondi Zogo, Iduato North Local Government Area of Imo State, by yet to be identified gunmen. This one happened just a few hours ago. Human rights lawyer Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor has decried what he described as genocide killings in several communities in Imo State and other states across the Southeast, calling for immediate and decisive intervention by state and federal authorities. Both the federal government and the state government should wake up. In a statement he released on Saturday, Ejiofor condemned the recent massacre of unarmed civilians in Obinetiti, Ndi Jezie, Ụmụalaọma, and Ndi Akwụnwaatọ, 4 communities in Arondi Zog, Iduato North Local Government Area of Imo State, by yet to be identified gunmen. They are reported that at least 7 people were confirmed dead and several others critically injured following a deadly attack by gunmen at the communities in the early hours of Friday. Confirming the attack, the police public relationship officer for Imo State Command, DSP Henry Okoye, said in a statement that the assailants were alleged to be Eastern Security Network. You know, once these things happen, they will always say that it is ESN that's handling it, that is behind it. Ejiofor in his statement, "This morning, I write with a heart heavily shattered by grief, burning with rage and aching with disbelief. I can no longer watch in silence as our homeland descends into the abyss of horror and moral collapse." I mean, if you have been following what is happening in Biafra land over there, you will be shocked. And if you're a well-meaning individual, you cannot keep quiet. If you believe that Biafra should be free, please come under the comment of this video and type "free Mazi NNAMDI Kanu," type "free Mazi NNAMDI Kanu," or type "free Biafrans." According to the lawyer, what unfolded in these peaceful communities was not just another act of violence. It was a brutal reminder of our crumbling humanity, a dark chapter that has carved an eternal scar into the soul of our people. As the attack sparked widespread outrage, Ejiofor described the killings as a chilling documentary of state failure, the erosion of our values, and the slow, painful death of our shared humanity. Ejiofor said that the video footage of the attack, too gruesome to share, that's why we won't share it here on this platform. However, etched in the mind of all who saw it and showed lifeless bodies strewn across the land. Our brothers, our sisters, our elders, our youth, mowed down in cold blood. This is how people has been dying. I mean, there's a lot of farmers that can no longer go to their farms because certain herdsmen are attacking them. People are being raped. People are being kidnapped. and these things have been happening and going on and going on. We must now move on. If you want freedom, please come under the comment of this video and type free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can also type free Biafrans or I stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They were not armed, they were not criminals, they were not combatants, they were Igbos, they were human beings. Yet in one savage sweep, they were reduced to statistics, to silence, to corpses. This was no random act of violence. This was genocide unfolding in real time, he added. The lawyer likened the scale of the killings to the horrors of the Biafran war. That is, he was saying that what is going on now is as though we have returned to the era of the Biafran war. Of course, if you are not conversant with what happened in the Biafran war, it is when millions, estimated about 3 million Biafrans were murdered by the Nigerian government in what has been called the Biafran war. The lawyer likened the scale of the killing to the horrors of the Biafran war, describing the current situation as a war, undeclared, a silent systematic war against a people rendered vulnerable simply because of who they are. This is happening simply because they are who they are. They are Igbos, they are Biafrans. Please, if you are a Biafran, if you are an Igbo person, speak up. Come on the comment of this video. Don't keep quiet. Let us hear from you. He said, the last time we witnessed this scale of targeted extermination was during the Biafran war. That is the last time we witnessed this level of targeting the Igbos and killing them one by one. All of you that are Igbos inside Nigeria should speak up in the comment section. All of you that are Igbos in diaspora should also do well to talk. Okay? The last time, but that war was declared. What we are seeing today is a war undeclared, a silent, systematic war. A war against a people rendered vulnerable simply because of who they are. We see the pattern, we hear the cries, we count the bodies, and we will not forget. The value of life in AlaIgbo has sunk to chilling lows. A society where human life holds no worth is no longer a society, it is a jungle. So we are living in a jungle. And today, our beloved AlaIgbo stands as a wasteland of shattered dreams, unburied corpses, and questions that echo with no answers. What hope can we speak of when the present is soaked in innocent blood? This is what is happening. We are making this video so that everybody will know, both those in diaspora and those at home. Ejiofor questioned the continuous relevance of governance in Imo State, asking if, since Hope Uzodinma became the governor of Imo State, the state has not recovered from this kind of attacks. Ejiofor questioned the continued relevance of governance in Imo State. Please, if you are inside Igbo land, if you are watching this video inside Biafra land, come under the comment of this video, tell us your location and give us a report, security report of what is going on in your own area, because we find out that those of us outside may not have background knowledge of what is going down over there. Ejiofor questioned the continued relevance of governance in the Imo State, asking if authority has been replaced by brute force, impunity, and the silent complicity of those who once swore an oath to protect, because the presidents, the governors, they swore an oath to protect the life and property of Ndi Igbo. He said the screams were real, the blood was real, the deaths were real, and just as real, the definite indifference of those in power. So I ask again, with searing urgency, is there still a government in Imo State? Please let us call out anybody in charge of Imo State, whether it's Hope Uzodinma, any person. Come under the comment of the video, let us call the person out. We need to make this video to trend as much as possible by sharing it. Let people know what is going on in our land. Does governance still exist, or has it been replaced completely by brute force, impunity, and the silent complicity of those who once swore an oath to protect? We must now move on. Let it be said without fear or favor, AlaIgbo is bleeding, AlaIgbo is burning, AlaIgbo is dying, and those who should act have either turned away in silence or worse, joined in the discretion. He directly appealed to all levels of government, local, state and federal, to institute a security framework. They will not institute a security framework yet. When Mazi NNAMDI KANU and IPOB floated ESN, they made sure that they proscribed IPOB, and they have been trying to attack the ESN network. Of course, we know when they killed Ikonso. Please let us remember Ikonso in the comment. Come under the comment and type RIP Ikonso. He directly appealed, okay, a security framework that protects civilian lives and uphold the dignity of every citizen, irrespective of ethnicity or political affiliation. We demand answers. We demand accountability. We demand justice. This is not just a political failure. It is a moral collapse, a spiritual betrayal, a slow murder of people's souls. Okay? Let's move on. Why official government response to the alleged incident remains pending? Of course, the normal way the government responds is that they will just be silent. The governor will keep doing whatever they are doing as if it was chickens that died. But you watching this should not be silent. The statement has added to growing pressure on Hope Uzodimma, Governor Hope Uzodimma administration, which has faced repeated criticism over rising insecurity in South-East region, particularly in Imo State. We should not only blame Hope Uzodimma. That knock, as we knock Hope Uzodimma, let us remember Peter Mba in somewhere in Enugu State, because people are being killed, massacred in Ehamufu. Let us remember the guy in Anambra, Soludo. People are also being killed there. It's happening there, but it's happening across board. Okay, these communities have reportedly experienced sporadic security raids in the past, with residents accusing state-backed operatives of extrajudicial state-backed harassment and property destruction. They come, they kill, they harass, and they take people's properties. However, these claims are yet to be officially addressed or independently verified. Ejiofor called for peace and justice, saying, "This is a call to conscience, a call to leadership, a call to urgent action. Those entrusted with power at the local, state and federal level must rise beyond the confines of partisanship, fear and self-interest." This is not the time to say, "I am in PDP, APC, Labour." Say the truth. Let us hear you. Say the truth. Don't ignore this call. Come under the comment of this video and make something known. They must act swiftly to institute a security framework that represents rights and restores peace. A system that protects, not exterminates, that heals, not harms. We demand answers. We demand accountability. We demand justice. This is not just a political failure. It is a moral collapse, a spiritual betrayal. Okay? Enough is enough. That's what we expect to hear you say. We must say enough is enough. These killings cannot and must not continue. It has to end immediately. Enough is enough. If it has not already been, may the souls of the innocent rest in peace, and may our land find redemption before it is too late. So we appreciate Barrister Ejiofor for speaking out. Here in this platform, we have been speaking out whether there's crime, injustice in any part of the world, whether it's in Gambia, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast, every part. We keep saying the truth, standing for justice. We expect you to keep talking. Don't relax in your comfort zone without saying something, whether you are affected or you are not affected. Let us keep talking. Let us keep saying the truth. Share this video. Keep sharing this video. Click on like this video, and when you click on share it here on this platform, then copy the link, share on WhatsApp groups, share to your family, your friends, your followers, share across board to everybody, and most importantly, like this video. Join our YouTube channel to support Noble Media YouTube channel. Join, click on join and join. Then finally, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Noble Media. There is an important video on the screen for you. I recommend for you, click on it and watch. There's an important video, click on it and watch now.